The White House is set to announce another military aid package for Ukraine. The $725 million aid package would come ahead of President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration, and is larger than other recent ones from the United States. Trump has said he would pause aid to Ukraine once in office. As we mentioned earlier on the show, Russian President Vladimir Putin has approved a record-setting defense budget of about $126 billion. The spending will account for almost a third of Moscow's 2025 budget. But Ukrainian soldiers on the front lines in the Kursk region, a crucial battleground underway. Nick Payton-Walsh reports.
They have a 3-second window. Rushing out with a US-supplied Stinger and an aging anti-aircraft gun. Watch back. To shoot down Russian attack drones in the fleeting moment they fly overhead in range. 3 kilometers from them. They could hit that and prepare to. But the radar is wrong, and they pause to hear it. So reposition the entire truck, but suddenly the drone has vanished. It sounded like a decoy, but that usually means others are coming, and the sky is filling up with drones in the next region. A month ago, the targets here seemed endless. November was a record month for drones across Ukraine that usually crash into towns, not this empty field. Their sound slices through the dark. It was pretty low and close, and while they think this is Ukrainian drones headed for Russia, the Russians also use this moment to take the same routes to try and sneak their drones in. Right now, a Ukrainian drone attack on Russia is underway, so they've been forbidden, even if they could, to fire. Each night, they watch Russian drones weave their complex way out of their tiny range. When the defences fail, the icy silence breaks. Moscow pummeling the border town Sumy, here with a cluster munition missile that killed 12 in an apartment block because Ukraine is still inside Russia, holding positions in Kursk. This thermal drone image shows, just hours earlier, the dawn's fight in Kursk for Alexandra.
Зашли штурмовые группы по серому, наверное, контакта практически не было. То есть птицами отработали, хода до зачистила.
In the positions they've hit, no sign of the North Korean troops meant to be in Kursk. Instead, Chechens, even African mercenaries, but above all, endless waves of Russians.
Такое впечатление, что у них по людям безлимит. Следующие русские не знают, что произошло с предыдущими русскими. Вот идут туда в неизвестность.
His Humvee is a mess. He hasn't slept for 3 days, and shelling has damaged his hearing. But he knows what he'd say to President-elect Donald Trump. When Ukraine gave up its nuclear weapons in the 90s, we were promised protection.
Вы забрали у нас ядерное оружие, вы нам пообещали, то есть крышу свою, да, вот простым языком сказать. Так держите слово. Нас деребанят, короче, а вы еще пытаетесь, короче, играть в какие-то игры, то есть там, свои интересы отставить. А вы должны были дать все, что можно дать, чтобы эта война закончилась за 2 дня. То есть. Сейчас, то есть, кто будет верить, то есть, словам той же самой Америки или Англии, которые, ссутся перед Россией, извините за мой английский.
Confident they can hold out in Kursk, less confident of how long the West expects them to. Nick Payton-Walsh, CNN, Sumy, Ukraine.